Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is part of the series of videos I'm posting to try to help people out when it comes to aptitude tests like the civil service exam. This video in particular is part of my series on language. Today we're going to talk about vocabulary, in particular homonym horrors. Now, bakit homonym horrors yung gusto kong ituro? I already made a video series on this. A bunch are already up. So if you want to catch up, go and watch them here. Now, the reason why I'm focusing on this technique right here is because of two reasons. Number one, kasi I already teach techniques on how you can guess kung ano ibig sabihin ng mga words in my live review event and in my online review program. And if you know those techniques, madali nyo nang mahuhulaan yung mga mahahabang words like dissonance, concatenate, mga ganun configuration, mga ganyan klaseng words. So, if you already know those techniques, madali na yun for you, all of those other words. The problem is this type of word. Ito yung mga words na magkakatunog, magkakahawig, halos pareho ng pronunciation. And the reason why naguguluhan tayo kasi minsan hindi natin alam kung alin ang alin. And that is why I'm pointing this out to you. Now, number two reason kung bakit gusto ko itong i-discuss is because ito ang paborito ng mga gumagawa ng test na lumabas sa exam nila. What they usually do is, if for example, fill in the blanks, yung tanong, vocabulary, basically, if you fill in mo kung ano yung word, they would put all of these words na magkakatunog sa options para maguluhan kayo sa kung alin ba talaga ang ilalagay ninyo. Another way na pwede itong lumabas sa exam is through sentence correction. Now, a lot of us, dahil pag binasa mo parang katunog naman, halos pareho rin naman ng itsura at ng ibig sabihin, feeling natin parehong word lang yon. But the thing is, yun pala, may isang word doon na homonym or katunog lang nung tamang word. For example, immigrate, emigrate. May isang word pala doon na mali. And madalas natin hindi nasa spot yun, so sinashade natin no error. Yun pala, mali yung spelling. So, kailangan ito pag-usapan, and that is the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention. Now, just today, there were two people na nag-send sa akin na message na nag-misspell nitong words na to. And that is why, napagbaliktad nila basically kung ano yung mga words. And that is why I'm bringing this to your attention, just in case, baka ito lumabas sa exam, tapos hindi nyo alam kung anong pinagkaiba ng mga words. Okay? Now, the words that we're going to talk about today are counsel, conceal, and console. Okay? So, lahat yan okay? At halos magkakapareho ng tunog at pareho ng spelling. Now, in order for me to show you better kung anong pinagkaiba-iba nila, I'm going to discuss that over sa aking PC para I can show you better and give you examples. Okay? So, I'll see you in a bit.
Let's talk about counsel, conceal, and console. So, the first one, counsel, C-O-U-N-S-E-L. Now, this can mean a number of things. Number one, it's yung advice given to someone. So, pag kanya pinayuhan ka, binigyan ka ng counsel. For example, it's time to listen to his counsel. Ibig sabihin, it's time to listen sa kanyang payo. You have to think of it that way. So, counsel is payo or advice. Another meaning ng counsel is yung the act of giving advice to someone. So, pwede siya maging verb or action word. For example, I asked him to counsel you. Ibig sabihin, this person asked him na payuhan ka. Okay? So, pag counsel na S-E-L, advice or giving advice, or yung pangatlo, which is yung kanyang also a noun na meaning ng word, yung lawyer. Okay? So, for example, ang kanyang lawyer, pag yung say na ang kanyang lawyer ay ganito, you can say counsel instead. So, he is, after all, your counsel for this case. Now, these three sentences use the same word counsel, pero different ang meanings. It's time to listen to his counsel. It's time to listen to his payo. I asked him to counsel you. If you said, I asked him na payuhan ka. And he is, after all, your counsel for this case. He is, after all your lawyer or ang abogado mo for this case. Alright? So, again, pag counsel, it's one of these three lang. It's easier to remember kasi pag sinabing counsel, guidance counselor. Okay? That is the reason why when you say guidance counselor, you don't spell it with C-I-L. Okay? Ang spelling ng guidance counselor, it has to be S-E-L. Okay? For example, guidance counselor. Okay? Pag counsel, payo. Alright, next. Counsel. Now, pag counsel naman, okay? For example, council of elders or student council, a group of people who make rules or decisions. Okay? Kasi sa student council, di ba, yun yung council or katipunan ng mga estudyante that make rules or make suggestions for the entire school. Okay? Council or konseho sa Tagalog. Yun ibig sabihin ng council. An example of that would be this sentence. Sabi, the council decided against allowing public vehicles to enter the village. So in this case, ang council is yung grupo ng mga people na parang homeowners association. Okay? So, ang counselor, which is what we use pag sa politiko, counselor, di ba, counselor, kunyari, counselor, ano ba, kung sino man ang counselor niyo sa inyo, right? Counselor Joy Belmonte or something. That is the reason why counselor ang spelling at hindi yung counselor na kasi kapareho ng guidance counselor. Kasi they are counselors dahil part sila ng council ng city or ng district or ng barangay. Okay? So, ang counselor nila is spelled with this, C-I-L, counselor. Okay? Conceal. Now, this is katunog, but conceal means to hide something or keep it secret. So, when you're concealing something, ibig sabihin tinatago mo. Example, don't try to conceal all your feelings, you have to deal with them. So, to conceal is to hide. Kaya, naman, when you talk about makeup, okay, lalo na yung mga girls, they would be familiar with this. Concealer, ang concealer is pantago ng mga blemishes. So, you put concealer, pag kunyari, sobrang itim ng eye bags mo, nalagyan ng concealer para matakpan. So again, it's different from yung counselor as in guidance counselor, yung counselor as in student council at saka as in counselor sa barangay or sa district, and yung concealer which is yung pantago. Okay? Kasi pag sabi conceal, you are hiding something. Okay? Now this one, yung last one is console or console. Console kapag noun or bagay, console pag action word. Okay? So cabinet, it can be a panel where buttons and other mechanisms to control something is housed or used or placed. And you have yung electronic system used for games. Kaya yung family computer, PlayStation, Xbox, yun, gaming consoles or consoles ang tawag doon. So if you connect it to your computer or to your screen para mag-play ng something, it's a console. And yung pang-apat, which is the action word, is to comfort someone. So, the console housed the console that controlled the gaming console. So, lahat yan console, no? Pero, ang big sabihin lang yan is yung cabinet, nandoon housed or dun nakalagay, yung console, which is yung panel, kung nasan yung buttons, na nagko-control ng gaming console, which is yung electronic system na ginagamit to play games. Okay? So, lahat yan console. That could console her. Ibig sabihin, yung paglalaro ng games na yan na nandyan sa console, it could comfort or console someone who is sad. Okay? Kaya, you have yung consolation prize na word. Okay? Kaya siya consolation prize, hindi siya E or anything kasi it comes from the root word console, which is to comfort someone. Kasi ang consolation prize nakukuha nung natatalo. So, para hindi siya umiyak kasi natalo siya, bibigyan mo siya ng consolation prize to console or to comfort her or him. So that's the best way for you to memorize all the 4 words. So again, when we talk about counsel, that is yung guidance counselor or tigapayo. Counselor, ibig sabihin part siya ng konseho or council, mga nagdesisyon or gumagawa ng rules. Concealer is nagtatago ng something, and console is a thing, a cabinet, a machine, a toy, or console, which is to comfort, parang consolation prize. I hope that's a good way for you to better remember the differences and similarities between these 4 words para hindi kayo maguluhan. And that's it.
Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends, lalo na kung mag-exam din sila. And as always, there are more videos coming up, so make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon if you're watching this on YouTube para malaman ninyo as soon as a new video posts. I've been making exclusive content recently, so ibig sabihin ito yung mga content na sa YouTube nyo lang makikita at hindi ko pinapost sa ibang mga platforms. So that could be helpful for you guys as well. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless sa inyong lahat. Adja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.